In today's video, I'm gonna be teaching myself how to draw with my left hand. In case you don't know, I'm right-handed and I draw with my right hand, and I want to teach myself how to draw with my left hand. Now, I understand that this is not a process that can be done in like a day or a week or whatever, so our goal for this video pretty much is just to draw like to draw a decent drawing, like maybe a 5-year-old drew, you know? Because I can barely write with my left hand, so it's like an achievement if we even draw something that looks somewhat like a human or a creature or a person or whatever. So the simple concept today is just me teaching myself how to draw something decent with my left hand. So I'm just gonna draw something with my right hand like this, and we're gonna try to copy that with my left hand because these are just the guidelines that I use. So okay, let me get into this because I also like to copy how I somewhat hold the pencil, for example. So if it is, let me just try if I can even. Okay, I can barely. This was just an example as well that I can not even write with my fucking. Let's get to it. So first things first is a circle. I'm gonna try to also do it from different angles because I feel like that could help. We're gonna try a circle because it's very simple. Like if I get down the guidelines of I can't even get a circle down. If I get down the guidelines of my drawings, I can easily get down to the drawing stuff if I get down the guidelines. Also, I wanted to always teach myself how to do this in a way because what would I do if my right hand would break? Like break in a way of be broken, have a thing around it, a band-aid and a bandage, band-aid, something like that. What would I do then? Because I draw every single day, so I cannot imagine how it would be if I couldn't draw for a day. So I'll probably go insane. This looks a bit wonky, but we can see that it's sort of like a head. I just have really wonky lines because I don't know how to hold the pencil, but that's fine. That's fine though. I can even try like here, you can write. And you're gonna be like, okay. Left. Okay, I did it. A thing I also do is I draw 3 out of 4. I call it that. I don't know if you pronounce it differently, but I call it that. And I draw 3 out of 4 if I draw with my right hand a lot. And right now, as you can see, I drew 1 out of 2. I think it's called maybe. The other opposite perspective, I draw with my left hand because I like to draw just like when the pencil is heading there. I like to draw the cheek on that side that's sticking out pretty much. Number 1 thing, getting a head down is done. Yippee. I think we're gonna move on to maybe something different. I'm talking like the body. So very simple, not even anything big. Just get down like this, like a body. That doesn't look like an actual human, I know, but this is to have kind of a point where we can get off of. Okay. Alright, okay, this looking like worse than the other one. I guess because the head is smaller. But we can kind of see like it's kind of here. So I'm gonna try to. It's the way that I can't draw straight lines. Like, oh my god, where's the pencil going? Like, why is it's like not going the way I want it? Maybe if I try to just be like sketchy. Oh, that could actually work. Hold on, that could actually work. Okay. Okay, I think I overreacted that. Just going to try to be really sketchy here. Okay. It's weird. Nothing's happening with my right hand. Like, it's doing nothing. It's just sitting here. Usually that's my other hand doing that. It's kind of like a weird feeling. But I think this is looking quite decent, to be fair. I don't know why I'm going in circles, like, just like here or here. I'm just like going in circles. Okay, can you please work how I want you to? Okay, so I think, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't even know how I. Okay, this is the second comparison we have here with left and right. I think it's looking quite decent. Of course, we want to get somewhere, so we gotta lock in and do some facial stuff. So we're gonna go ahead for another head. I'm just gonna draw this without guidelines because otherwise you can't really see the face. Okay, so I'm gonna just like make a little X here. I'm just gonna try to, because also the way that your wrist or your hand lies on the table, I guess. It's also because this page is higher. This is not helping. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it with the guidelines. Okay, we have some guidelines down. Sort of, and oh, come on. Yeah, okay, the ear looks decent. And the cheek. This actually doesn't look that bad, to be fair. Like, it doesn't even look that bad. I just erased the X. I just gotta get the rest of the head down. And it's already starting to run from me again. Like, what are you doing? What is this? Not doing any hair. I'm just trying to... Come on. It's so hard to just not grab the pencil with my right hand and fix it. It's so hard. It's just not... I'm just gonna... Okay. I can... Erasers exist. I can just erase the bad lines. I'm gonna try to fix up the ear because I think its shape is kind of off. Okay, okay, let's go. The size is a bit different, of course, but that's because that doesn't really matter, to be honest. Once again, I know the shapes. It's just going like this. That's all I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do the interior of the eye, to be honest. But then a little stripe down here for the... That's okay, the eyebrows maybe. That's all we gotta do. Totally not too much for me to learn or whatever. Like getting a genuine artwork down that looks like my right-handed artworks I'm talking chopped off is like difficult, of course. After, what are we doing this for? 10 minutes? I don't know, maybe only 5. Okay, got this. Come on. It's a bit it's not as wide. Like, this eye is pretty wide. This is like kind of, because also the size of the head is different, I guess. That's also impactful, but I'm glad that I only use barely any lines for my face, for my art face, whatever. Fix this up. That's looking decent. Okay. The eyebrows are a bit lower. Okay, I'm just gonna redo them, honestly, because I'm going to just do this and this. Now this. And then we're gonna try to do the same that I just did here, just like go straight through the pupil. Oh shit, I went over it. I went over it. No! I gotta redo the pupil. Kinda messed up with the stripe now in the eye, but I think I'm just gonna ignore that, because if I'm going to try to fix it, I'm gonna make it worse, so we don't want that. So it's also not looking the direction that the pupil is looking, at least the left one. Okay, this is the face that we're working with. Very painful. I think, honestly, in the past like 10 minutes, it's gotten a bit better. Like my hand is kind of getting used to the shapes, I could say. And it's actually not as bad as I expected it to be. Of course, I did a bunch of stuff with the eraser right now, fixed up a lot of stuff, but I also do that with my right hand, so I think that's excusable. Now for the full thing. The full thing is with hair, with partially clothing. We're not gonna do the full body. It's not gonna fit on the page. So, but we're gonna do the full thing. So I'm gonna leave it as much space as possible. I'm just gonna, so it has enough space or something. I'm just gonna line this down. I don't want to take too much stuff with the hand I already know how to draw. I'm gonna do the simplest hair because doing curly hair like Sivu or Aiden has, it would be pretty stupid. Like, sure, I could also practice that, but I think the easiest thing to do is Sam, because he has the most easy hair, pretty much. It's like pretty much just a few zigzags here and there, and it's not too much of an effort, which my left hand could potentially do, and a little shirt. So this is what we're gonna go for. This is the like final step to knowing how to draw, pretty much. To draw the full thing, a full sketch of a full person. Of course, not full body, not colored or anything, but I think that's taking the whatever a bit too far. So we're only gonna do Sam as a sketch. So I'm gonna try to go from a guideline here. It's also the way I'm holding the pencil that is not making this easier for me. Just trying to do every single like line singularly is so weird. You just kind of want to get the shape right. So it's leaning from far right to far left, like back and forth. I don't know if that's helping, but maybe it is. It's like I'm laying on my desk or something. I also sometimes do a line with like the nose from the eyebrow or something, if I don't know where to place the nose on the face. But I tried to do that just now. I don't think that's gonna work. But I think that's looking good. I think the eye has enough space, actually. Yeah, I just gotta... I'm also not gonna try to do 3 out of 4 at all, because that is not gonna be easy at all. I also hate, with my experienced right hand, to draw on the other angle I'm drawing right now. I just think that's disgusting because it goes against your hand and I cannot draw it. And I draw it as rarely as possible because I just hate it. Because it really doesn't go with your hand, as I just repeated a million times. I'm just really trying to focus. Also has like actually a thicker neck, but I don't know, I can't get back here. Get in the back here. Okay, so we're gonna have to accept the fact that the neck is a lot thinner. Okay, it's not a lot thinner, but it's like a whimsy bimsy bit. I don't even know if that's a word. Smaller the neck, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem. That was almost a clean line. I was gonna be so happy just now, but then it bugged. No, it's always like I'm trying to be out here, but it's running to the inside. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because of how my hand is placed. But I'm trying. So that it doesn't run away from me. Looks just like, come on. This actually looks like a decent sketch. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself on that note, but it's actually, I expected this. I've never tried, like I've tried to draw with my left hand before, but that has been, first of all, like a while ago, like 2 or 3 years ago maybe. And also, I have put effort into steps before going to the real thing. Maybe that was a good warm-up for my hand, but I actually expected it to look like a ball of just scribbles. Like, this is going better than I thought. Maybe it's because also the way I'm pressing down, to be honest. But I hate the way that it feels in my hand, the pencil, because I usually don't hold a pencil in that hand, so it's a bit weird, but I think we'll survive. Okay, now the pupils. I hate the pupils. The pupils. Okay, I need to stop, like, holding on to my right hand. Like, I'm not holding on to my right hand, but I'm, like, pushing off of it, I feel like, in a way. So maybe that's supporting me, which it shouldn't, in a way. This looks weird. Why does he look like that? Oh my god. Okay, his mole, I can't really draw it from this perspective, but I'm just gonna try to. Now for the hair, the last thing that I have not practiced before. It's gonna start out with the thing and with the pony. Yeah, get down and get the pony. It's going down here somewhere. Like it's kind of going in here. Like this. Okay, sure. Let's do that. Yeah, that was a bit zigzag. That's too big of a. That's not working. Okay. It's better if I don't do the stripes in the hair. Yeah, that's our product. I never will be drawing with my left hand ever again. So if I break my right hand, I'm fucked. I just changed my mind. This was not the last thing we're gonna do, because one last thing that I'm also doing while drawing is a side profile. And I fear that's something we gotta do right now. Pretty much the side profile goes like circle, and then a side line, and then this, and then we're going in with the nose, one lip, and down. This is kind of the side profile, in a way. The chin looks a bit weird, but I'll survive. Okay, so we're gonna start again with a circle. That's looking like a great circle. Okay, and the neck. I think it's actually genuinely a bit better if you are warmed up. So if you ever want to draw with your left hand, try to warm up. Going out, going down, doing one lip. Okay, the lip is a bit big. Hold on. And down and back. What? That looks better than the right hand one. How's that even possible? That looks better than the right-handed one. Like, apart from the broken circles and not aesthetically looking whatever. But like, the nose looks so good. I did it. I succeeded. The end result of warming up the whole time was this beautiful side profile I managed to do here with my left hand, which is actually so incredible. I'm gonna actually, it's like, wow, that's crazy. If you like this video, if you like videos like this in general, let me know down below. I would love to know. If you enjoyed this video in general, leave a like and subscribe perhaps. And if you want to see some of my art, some more in depth with some characters of mine, like Samuel for example, you can check out my link tree. I have my socials linked and also my webcomics, which Sam is in as well. If you want me to do any challenge like this or something, let me know. I would love to know that as well. That's it for me today. Goodbye!